Yo, quick question. Do you want to be a streamer or do you want to be a content creator? What's going on, guys? It's Dark Hour here, and today we're talking about something very important to a lot of you. If you are thinking of starting to stream or to create content on YouTube or stream on YouTube, there's a lot of things that you definitely need to take into consideration. Now, I'm not going to go over everything, about streaming top to bottom or what, software to use or anything like that. I'm going to give you the 5 tips that I think are the most important, what has helped me grow my channel, and, what I've learned from watching thousands of hours, I would say. I'm just kidding, I'm exaggerating, but hours of watching YouTube videos from Harris Heller or the Alpha Gaming channel or even Devin Natch. They give a lot of content, and if you want to get the nitty gritty and get into details of how to start streaming, what to do, what's the best equipment, definitely go check them out. So before we get into these tips, I want to give you my personal number 1 tip. Is to make a plan. Write down what you want to stream, what hours you want to stream or post videos on YouTube. Detail it out to know what you want to do during the week, right? That would be the first thing I would say. After that, what type of content you want to do, who do you want to assimilate, who you want to be like when it comes to the streaming platform. So if you're Call of Duty, do you want to be like Nick Merckx, who takes the game seriously and wants to, be the best? Or do you want to be something like Tim the Tatman? But those are choices you're going to have to make just based on your personality. With that said, let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is going to be your setup and learning how to use it or maximize it. So you definitely want to learn about the software you're going to be using for your stream or for your YouTube videos, how you're going to record that, where you're going to edit, and pretty much how much is your system, so your computer, how much can it put out? What that means is just you're gonna have to spend a little more time learning a bit more, right? So some of the things you wanna learn about in this category is gonna be your internet speed, your GPU or your graphics card, your CPU, processor, and bit rates, because that affects the quality of your stream. So you're going to want to make sure that you are maximizing the performance of your computer without compromising the quality of your stream. So that's gonna be a tightrope type of balance between the two. And that's why you're gonna need to spend that extra time and just slow it down a little bit. Really know how much you could push with your graphics cards and your processor and just your rig in total, right? You wanna balance that software and the hardware and see what gets you the best results. The second point is gonna be your social media. How are you reaching out to your audience? Now, I'm gonna separate the two just because it feels like they're different. I'm gonna call one long-term and the other one I'm just gonna call it quick hitting. When I talk about long-term, what I'm really talking about is YouTube, right? YouTube has an algorithm that helps people find content that they will like. So your job is to, when creating this type of content, is to take your time, make sure the video is well put together, has the right cuts, has a nice thumbnail, and has a nice name or title to it to make people click on it, to attract people to just click there and see what you're about. So at the end of the day, that's why that's a long-term play. And these are places you're gonna be uploading maybe 2 times a week or so. With quick hitting though, these are social media platforms you're gonna be using daily, right? You wanna post about, your gaming, your schedule, whatever it may be, right? You wanna constantly push content out to these websites. So with this, I'm talking about TikTok or Instagram or Twitter, just to keep engagement high with your audience, right? Just to make sure you're touching base with them so they know what's going on with you, and they can always know what, when to expect or what to expect from you. So here you'll be posting either news or you'll be posting clips from highlights of your stream, whatever it may be. You wanna take advantage of this to, again, keep reaching out to new audience and your current viewers. The third one is don't be afraid to change. Change is necessary when you're dealing with this type of environment because you want to adapt and make sure that you are improving for your audience. It's not just about you, what you want to do, what you like. You have to take into consideration, why are people watching me? What do I need to give them to continue watching me and maybe bring some other people in at the same time? So you want to make sure you really concentrate on this point and really dive into yourself. What do I want to put out? What type of crowd do I want? Because at the end of the day, if you find the right people, your channel will grow. So be comfortable being uncomfortable. Stream with other streamers, reach out to other people, like just try new things. That's the message for this point. For the fourth point is gonna be a little bit weird because I saw so many streamers talking about this and saying that it doesn't matter, which I don't think is 100% true. The fourth point is to understand your numbers or your stats. Make sure you understand the algorithm if you're doing YouTube, or why are people watching me more when I do X event or X stream versus this other stream. The numbers do matter at the end of the day because you do want to grow as a streamer and you want to make sure you're doing the right thing to grow your audience. So if you don't see the numbers or don't understand them or don't know what's happening, how are you going to understand why are people staying or why are people leaving your stream? So at the end of the day, try to understand the numbers and just figure out why people are watching you. The final point, and I think this is one of the most important, is to be yourself. Understand who you are and what you bring to the table. Yes, you want to be like someone else, but you still got to be you. At the end of the day, you can't be Nick Merckx. You can't be somebody else. Just be you, bring you to the table, and figure out what content you want to make. Now, I'm gonna take this from Devin Nash because I do love this concept, and watching his video, I watched it up, I would say like 3 or 4 times by now, but he talks about 1,000 true fans, and that's all you need to make pretty much a living on, any streaming platform. So you want to make sure you find 1,000 people that truly like you, love your content, and perform for them. Because at the end of the day, that should be your goal, right? You don't want to just say 1,000. You can start with 10, make it a goal, right? Start with 10, then 100, then 200, and find your way to 1,000. Because at the end of the day, if you get to that 1,000, you'll be able to do this full time and not worry about anything. Bills, real life stuff, that could be on the side, and you could concentrate fully on your stream career. Thank you guys for watching. Now, do understand these tips are not like, hey, you follow these and you will be the best streamer or the greatest streamer, but these are super good tips to get you started on your road to streaming. This is a grind. We're all in it. And of course, if you need help, if you have questions, if you have comments, please leave them down below. I will get back to them. If you want me to cover anything else, just again, leave it down below. If you want to catch me live, you could go to my stream over at Twitch. I do stream every day, but Fridays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern till 12 midnight. So again, stop by, say what's up, ask questions, whatever it may be. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.